Hi everyone, welcome to the road trip. Today we've got a very unusual car, a 1986 Dodge Shelby Omni. And we have the owner with us, his name is Craig. Craig, thanks for showing us your car.
Hey, thanks for having me.
How many years have you had it?
I've owned it since 2017, so for about 8 years.
8 years? Did you have to do a lot to it, a lot of work?
Not too much, but I had the engine and transmission rebuilt a couple years ago. Really not much interior work at all except new carpeting, and just generally cleaning up. It does have a repaint and new decals applied, but that's pretty much it. It was in pretty good shape, but just little odds and ends here and there.
Well, it is a very clean car. I was going to ask you about the restoration, so I guess it was just a nice freshening up, a new paint job, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Mm-hmm.
Did they make a lot of these Shelbys?
No, they made only 500. This is number 481 of 500 made.
481 of 500. GLHS. What does the GLHS stand for?
Stands for Goes Like Hell Some More.
Some more. And you had mentioned to me originally the earlier ones were just GLH?
That's correct. Before this, it was GLH, Goes Like Hell. They had a T on the end, actually, so for the turbo version.
I'm going to focus on your board. And the folks at home, you can pause this if you'd like, just to read the backstory on this car. And the rest of these Shelbys, they're pretty rare.
Yeah, they're very rare. So what Carroll Shelby did is teamed up with Lee Iacocca in the early 80s to compete with the VW Rabbit. He took some Dodge Omnis, and the original Dodge Omnis didn't have a turbo. That was in 1984, and they were called GLHs as well. Then in 85, he put turbos on them and increased the horsepower to about 145, 46. And in 1986, he took the last 500 black 1986 GLH turbos and took them to his Whittier plant in California and made a whole bunch of upgrades to turn them into the GLHS.
Did they all come in the black, or were there a variety of colors?
They were all black, all 5 speeds.
And these are the standard wheels?
Those are the Centurion 1 Shelby wheels. There's a 1-year only wheel, very rare. It's very hard to find.
How many years did they make the Shelby Omnis?
Shelby Omni was only the 1 year in 1986. That's it.
And I guess they had the driving lights. You have the Bosch covers over them?
Yes, that's correct. Yeah, they put those on there as well.
And that little spoiler up front, Shelby?
Yeah, they had the ground effects, the front spoiler and the side skirts to give it that sporty aerodynamic look.
Cool. Is that pretty much that? And I guess the vented hood, is that the only call outs for a Shelby car?
Yeah, I mean, aside from all the upgrades, if you're looking at the body, the decals and the vent, the vent hood there, that's pretty much what you're looking at. Otherwise, it's a standard Dodge Omni body.
Well, I seen this car about a year ago, and we had a little conversation, and I wasn't sure when I was going to see it again. And I'm surprised to see it today, and I figured I got to do a video on it. Can we open the front door here, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Let me, before you do that, look how clean these seats are.
Yep, it's all original. So the interior is all original except for the carpeting, and that's how the Dodge Omnis came.
They are showing
just
no
what you're looking
wear
like.
at all. The door panels, the plastic, everything in here is beautiful. Let's look at the dash.
Now,
let me look at this door panel real quick.
Sure.
Beautiful, no wear. You didn't have to replace any of the side panels or anything?
No, they're all original.
Is that a Shelby wheel or an Omni wheel?
So that's a Shelby leather-wrapped steering wheel. Also, it came with a leather-wrapped shift knob. The other difference is if you look at the speedometer, they removed the peg, and instead of 85 mile an hour max, they put a sticker at the bottom so to extend the readout to 135 miles an hour.
How about that? Let me see if I can zoom in on that.
The top speed of this car, when they tested it, was 130 miles an hour.
You're kidding. And it's what is it, a 4-cylinder?
A 4-cylinder turbo.
4-cylinder turbo. That's for the day, for 86, that's a lot of speed for a 4-cylinder.
Back in the day, this was one of the fastest cars. It would beat out Camaros, Mustang GTs. A Corvette would barely beat it, barely.
And this is front-wheel drive only?
Correct, front-wheel drive.
Your knobs, your switches, everything's like brand new in here.
Everything's in great shape.
That little console that rolls up.
That rolls up, yeah. So you have a cup holder in there. There's also a map light that flips up right above that.
Can I slide in here real quick?
Sure, go ahead.
Kind of zoom in on some of this stuff. Nice console. What is this? Just a little cubby hole?
Yeah, if you flip it up from the bottom, that's a light. So that's a map light.
Oh, okay.
When they had maps in 1986.
Oh, yeah, we see the light. Light.
Yeah, but everything works. Air conditioning, everything.
Ashtray?
Ashtray. Yeah, even the cigarette lighter works, everything. And there's a Shelby numbered dash plaque over to the right that replaced the Omni badge. So you can see number 481 there.
How about that?
Every car got one of those numbered badges.
Air conditioned car, it looks like?
That's correct, yeah.
How many miles on this? 60,000?
Yeah.
I'm amazed at how well this interior held up.
It's great.
You had a boost gauge here, huh?
When I bought the car, it just came with the boost gauge, so I left it there. So
yeah,
it's good to see.
It's good to see. You need all the information you can get.
In the glove box, I do have an air fuel gauge as well because I want to keep an eye on that. You can open that if you like. So I did hide that in there.
Okay.
So
about that. Yeah, I'm amazed at how well this interior held up and how clean it is.
Yeah, it's really good. This was originally a California and Texas car.
Was it?
So yeah, it's held up really well.
The headliner looks great.
The
seats, I'm amazed at these seats.
Yeah.
No wear, no splitting, no anything.
No, all I had to do was the carpeting, really. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, the gimbal's starting to do its own thing. These seats recline all the way back?
They do recline back a bit. I haven't gone too far back with them, but yeah, they do recline.
Looks like they do.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at the, well, let me look at the back seat too.
Sure.
You can open the back seat.
Yeah, sure.
Look how clean this is. Very nice.
I threw in some seat speakers in there so I can get a little better sound. What I do is I slide them in for shows and I slide them out when I'm driving.
There you go.
They fit under there real nice.
They do. Does the seat fold down?
Yes.
Can we look at the trunk?
Sure.
Well, let me focus back here first. Shelby Turbo.
Yep.
Blacked out bumpers. Is that the Shelby only?
Yeah.
So the regular Omnis would have had chrome?
I believe so. I'm not 100% sure, but okay. I know these all had black.
86, so you got the third brake light.
Right. Yeah, the government started that in 1985. Wow. There's the trunk.
Courtesy light over there.
Look
how clean this is. You didn't have to do any restoration?
None. This is all the original, carpeting in here as well. Spare tires underneath, all that back here.
Very nice, very clean. Okay.
There are the instructions for the jack and everything. So
I see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And this linkage here, what's that for?
So that makes the seat fold down if you pull that little hook.
Oh, right here, this hook?
Right. Yep.
And that releases it?
Yeah, that releases it.
And then the seat flips down?
Yeah, it'll flip right on down.
How about that? And this goes up and down. Okay, you have the little cables to hook it.
Yeah, so you just undo that if you want it to fold all the way forward.
Gotcha. Really neat. Yeah, look at this side of the car, man. This car is really straight. It's had what, one repaint you said?
Two.
Two repaints?
Yeah, it was repainted before I got it, then I repainted it a couple years ago. I've been slowly replacing some parts on it, like the rear taillight here. That's an NOS taillight over there. This is an original one, so I'm on the hunt for an original one. So some of them, they get faded over the years, and just looking to help replace some of that.
Typically, these plastic pieces get faded and start cracking. Yours are like brand new.
Well, actually, I did refinish these.
Okay.
Yeah, with a special plastic paint.
Gotcha.
It's a whole system that you use, and I did do the interior panels with that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, they came out great.
Yeah, it's the original color, so it did well.
Let me look at the passenger side here. Super, super clean car. Any idea how many of these are left?
There is a registry for these, and I think last I counted, there were maybe 200, 250 in the registry or something like that. So I want to say maybe half, maybe a little bit less than that.
Can we pop the hood?
Sure.
Yeah, this is a pretty neat car. I mean, I go to a lot of shows, and I got to be honest with you, I can't remember the last time I saw a.
Yeah, you
Shelby.
probably won't see one of these since there are only maybe a couple hundred left.
Now, what are we looking at?
Okay, so this is a Chrysler 2.2 liter turbo engine. They started, again, Carroll Shelby started to put these in the Omnis to be more competitive in the small car market, especially against the VW Rabbit. They originally were going to call this car a Coyote to compete, with to basically say that it eats a rabbit or is competing with a rabbit, but they nixed that and they went with the GLHS.
Yeah.
So when Carroll Shelby took these to his Whittier plant in California, they added an intercooler, so you have an air-to-air intercooler.
Okay.
Put a bigger turbo on there, put a two-piece tuned intake on there, larger fuel injectors, a better computer for more turbo boost. It increased the turbo from 9 psi to 12 psi. Due to that computer and bigger turbo.
Yeah.
Also had a larger throttle body there, which he added as well. Those are some of the modifications that he did under the hood here. And he also upgraded the suspension on this as well. He put Coney strut shocks on all fours, and that's an adjuster right there. I have a plastic knob where you can adjust these for firm or softer driving. He added a thicker front sway bar. He added a rear sway bar. So he wasn't only interested in the horsepower part of it, but the driving, the suspension part of it as well.
Were a lot of these used in like tracks as road cars and races and stuff?
Yeah, and even to this day, a lot of people still use them in road racing and in tracks, and that's really the fun part. Going straight's fun, but really on a road course is a lot fun as well, a lot more fun as well. And he also upgraded the braking on it. You have the larger 15-inch rims there. I think we were talking about earlier. He added larger brakes front and rear to this as well. So again,
you have what looks like bigger tires. Is this the correct size tire?
That's the correct size tire. Yeah, exactly. So they're 205 50 VR15s. They originally came with Goodyear Gator backs, but I went with some Nitto tires. They're a little stickier tire. This car will spin wheels not only in first gear but in second and chirp third gear.
I believe it. Again, here's the board.
Yes. So Shelby took the original GLH from 146 horsepower. With his modifications, got it to 175 horsepower. And it also got, one thing I didn't mention was a quicker steering ratio, 14:1. So when you turn that wheel, it does not go far.
Okay.
You cannot do tight turns with this car.
Sounds nimble.
Very, very.
Well, I love the car. I'm amazed at how well it's survived and what little you've had to do to it to make it look as good as it does.
Yeah, it does take a lot as far
the
as
engine compartment is really, really nicely detailed.
It is, yeah. It had the engine taken out and rebuilt, the transmission redone. When we had the engine out, we repainted everything. What's
your plan with the car? Are you gonna hold on to it a while?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. It's hard to find parts for, especially body parts, because all these cars were never saved. They were always crushed.
Yeah.
So it's hard to find body parts. It's hard to find pretty much any kind of part. There are Shelby-specific parts in here, like the upper and lower radiator hoses, for example. So if I want a new radiator hose, I had to order from a Daytona and modify it. I had to cut it and form it to fit that. So
you got to know the tricks, I guess.
Yeah, there are a lot of tricks. Like this is a new old stock lens that I got recently, and this is an original one. Has some spider cracking on it. I'm trying to find that one, and it's really been hard. You gotta search long and hard for them.
Well, if you can help them find those parts, leave a message below in the comments. But I really love the car. It's different. It's not what you see every day. And I want to thank you for showing it to us.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you for giving us your time. Folks, tell me what you think. 1986 Shelby Omni. Leave your comments below. Definitely share and subscribe to the channel. We'll catch you on the next one.